Hi everyone, welcome to Expressions for Jira plugin. The main usage of this plugin, it tells Jira users to add Jira expressions that allows to customize the behavior of Jira workflow, validators and conditions. We can add expressions in the workflow transitions, and we can also manage our workflows which are using expressions. We can visit our expression depository in the manager. Okay, now we can add our expressions into the workflow transition. I will select this one, click on Edit. First, let's look at how expressions for Jira validator options. Click on Add Validator. So this is our plugin, Custom Expression Validator. Let's select this and click on Add. Once you add the validator, you will be redirected to this page, where we have three fields: Title, Custom Expression, and Error Message. Here, Title is an optional field, and Custom Expression and Error Message is a mandatory field. Let me start with the title. And now let's add an expression, for example. Issue.assignee is not equal to null. This expression is assignee mandatory to create an issue. Now let's add an error message. Assignee is mandatory to create issue. This error message will show up when users try to create an issue without assignee. Let's click on Add. Now we can see the validator being added here. Let's go ahead and publish this draft. Here you can see all the workflows which are using expressions for Jira in their validators and conditions. The workflow's name have been made as a hyperlink so that user can navigate directly to the workflow. From here, let's go ahead and create an issue and see how the expressions for Jira works. I am going to create an issue here, add a summary, and I am going to leave the assignee field empty and try to create an issue. And now when I click on Create, you can see an error message, which says Assignee is mandatory to create issue. Let me go ahead and add the assignee, and once I click on Create, it will create an issue in Jira. Now let's look at how expressions for Jira conditions options. I am going to select a workflows and click on the three dots, and then click Edit. Let me select Pending, and then go to Conditions. Add Conditions. And here you can see our custom expression condition. Once you add the conditions, you will be redirected to this page, where we have three fields: Title, Custom Expression, and Error Message. Here, Title is an optional field, and Custom Expression and Error Message is a mandatory field. Let me start with the title, and now let's add an expression, for example, issue.comments.length greater than 0. This expression states that the length of the comment has to be greater than 0. Now let's add an error message. Comment length should be greater than 0. Now we can see the condition being added here. Let's go ahead and publish this draft. So here in our Expressions for Jira repository, you can see the conditions being added. Let's go ahead and create an issue and see how the Expressions for Jira works. Here you can see that I am not able to see the pending status. This is because we have expressions condition added. Let me add a comment here. And now you can see that pending transition is available, and this is how expressions for Jira conditions works. This is our expressions for Jira repository. Here you will be having two tabs available, one for validator and one for conditions. In each tab there is a table where you can see the workflow name, transition ID, title, expressions, and error messages. Here you can see both active and draft workflows. In the top, we have provided two help links. First link is to our Confluence page, where you can find all the details for expressions for Jira tool, like its features, how to get started, and how to configure the tool. And the second link will redirect you the expressions documentation from Atlassian. This option is also available when you are adding the expressions in workflow. Just click on the three dots next to the app icon. Hello everyone, welcome to Expressions Custom Field plugin. In this plugin, we have calculated field and Regex field. The main use case of this plugin is to calculate the custom field values using Jira expressions and validate the values using Regex. We add expressions in the custom field configuration. These are the fields we created using Forge apps. Let's look at how this custom field will work. First, let's search for the custom field. Click on Create Custom Fields. Click on Advanced section and scroll down. You will find the different expressions. For the first example, I will be selecting expressions. Date field. Let's give it a name, and now let's add it to required screen. Let's confirm if the field is created. We can see the field is available. Now let's configure the custom field by adding a Jira expression. To do that, click on the three dots and then select Context and Default Value. Now click on Edit, Custom Field Config. This is the place to add your Jira expressions. For this demo, I am going to add expression issue. Created, this expression will capture the issue. Creation date. We'll click on Submit and save the expression. Let me go ahead and create an issue. And here you can see, expression date field is auto-populated with today's date, that is September 30th, 2024, which is my system date as I am recording. So this is one of the examples of how you can use the Jira expressions custom field. Now let's look at another example, where I will use expressions number field. Let's give it a name and create it, add it to required screens and update it. Let's go to the newly created field. Now let's configure the custom field by adding a Jira expression. To do that, click on the three dots and then select Context and Default Value. Now click on Edit Custom Field Config. So here I will be writing an expression to check the length of the summary field, that is issue.summary.length. And now let's save the configuration. Let me go ahead and create an issue. And here you can see, expression number field has captured the summary length, that is 4. Now I will edit the summary field, and the expression number field has to update. Once we refresh the page, you can see the value has changed to 7. Now let's check out another Jira expression, Custom Field Expressions text field. Let's give it a name and create it, add it to required screens and update it. Let's go to the newly created field. Now let's configure the custom field by adding a Jira expression to do that. Click on the 3 dots and then select Context and Default Value. Now click on Edit Custom Field Config. So here I will be writing an expression to capture the issue priority. Now with this expression, it will show me the priority value. And if there is no value set, it will show no priority set. Let me go ahead and create an issue. I will be setting the priority to medium. And here you can see that expression text field has captured the priority value that is medium. Now let's check by changing the priority value. And the expression text field has been updated. We have also created a Regex field using Forge app. This field can be used to validate custom field, using expressions, for example, to validate its 10-digit phone number or check the zip code or check email ID. Let's see how this works. Let's give it a name and create it. Add it to required screens and update. Let's go to the newly created field. Now let's configure the custom field by adding a Jira expression. To do that, click on the 3 dots and then select Context and Default Value. Now click on Edit Custom Field Config. So here I will be writing the regex pattern. So what this regex pattern does is it will only accept letters and numbers, and it won't accept any special character. Let's go ahead and create an issue and check this regex field. I am going to add a text with special character, and when I click on Create, it will show me an error. Now I will add a value with letters and number only. And there you go. The issue has been created. We can also edit this field value by clicking on the field.